YouTubers, Jen Hyla here, talking detoxification support. So, this is a very important one. I'm going to pull up my notes so I don't miss anything, because it's crucial. Why detoxification support is crucial for Lyme patients. So, many Lyme patients, myself included, are completely caught off guard when their treatments and medications can actually make them feel worse. So this happens because as those antimicrobials, antibiotics, whatever you're using to kill off the Lyme bacteria during Lyme treatment, it's killing off the bacteria, and that bacteria is releasing a lot of toxins into the bloodstream. So this can completely overwhelm the body and cause an increase in symptoms. This is known as a Herxheimer reaction, more commonly referred to as a Herc's or a die-off reaction. And these can be extremely uncomfortable for days, hours, or weeks. And in extreme cases, it can cause seizures, strokes, heart attacks, and even death. So you want to be very supportive of your detoxification system, recognizing and monitoring your symptoms throughout treatment. And, if you're experiencing a worsening of symptoms, or maybe even brand new symptoms are popping up within 24 to 48 hours of taking an antimicrobial or antibiotic, it's likely that you are experiencing a Herc's. And I remember, I would just start feeling terrible, 2 to 4 hours after taking my medications. And most Lyme patients report flu-like symptoms, including headaches, swollen glands, muscle or skeletal pain, fatigue, neuropathy, and brain fog. Symptoms can also include depression, anxiety, mood swings, shortness of breath, nausea, heart palpitations, and so many more. So in the midst of these reactions, it can actually be really difficult to think straight or recognize that it's happening. Anxious thoughts might start to bubble up, and if you're anything like me, you might just start freaking out. So it's always good to have a plan in place beforehand. So I actually have a free download for everybody. It's the 10 tips to manage a Herxheimer reaction, and I actually have those printed out and just keep it right by my medications, so that way, if I've got a reaction and I'm not feeling good, I can just see it right there, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I can turn to these to start feeling a little bit better. So yeah, that's available on my website. I've got a link in the description for you all. And you don't have to actually be having a Herc's reaction to be needing to detox or benefit from the detoxification support in that booklet, because some recent studies have shown that Borrelia burgdorferi, the bacteria that causes Lyme disease, it actually can just be excreting toxins as it disseminates through the body or through its normal life cycle. They think this is because it's warding off other bacteria in the body, and it actually alters its environment. So there's some evidence to suggest that Borrelia burgdorferi actually can alter its environment through gene expression as well. So studies conducted by naturopath and genetic counselor Dr. Bob Miller have shown some really fascinating results. He studied over 350 different genes in chronic Lyme patients, and he found that the majority of Lyme patients had chronic Lyme patients, so people who had failed the original course of treatment. He has this research project titled Higher Levels of Genetic Variance Found in Those with Chronic Lyme Disease. He stated that 350 genes that are involved with mitochondrial function, methylation, neurotransmitter production, antioxidant production, and patterns that may result in excess production of oxidative stress, including superoxidate, glutamate, ammonia, and peroxynitrate. Excuse me. The data collected suggests unique genetic variants may be found in individuals with chronic Lyme disease. So, pretty fascinating stuff. And I actually got to have a consultation with Bob Miller. I had my genes examined and all of that. And a lot of Lyme patients that do that pay for the what you do is you go to, 23andMe or whatever those DNA peeps are. You just get your DNA tested and then you upload the raw data into like a third-party health website, and you can learn so much about your health. So I actually paid Dr. Bob Miller and had a phone consult with him, and he looked through all my genes, and I have the MTHFR gene mutation, which a lot of Lyme patients seem to have in common. So this MTHFR gene mutation actually inhibits the body from processing amino acids and vitamins properly, and it really affects the body's ability to detox. So just simply like looking at what your body's able to do and not able to do on the gene side is super important. So I was actually taking the wrong form of B vitamins because of that MTHFR gene mutation. I'm not able to methylate and do the process that's required to make that vitamin viable to the cells, right? So I had to switch my multivitamin to a methylated B vitamin, for instance. And there's like a couple other things, that I was doing that was not helpful with the MTHFR gene mutation. So it did change a little bit about how I was supplementing my vitamins and everything, and it did make a difference. So this is the MTHFR gene mutation. So on top of all of the toxins that are involved with treating Lyme disease, it may even just not require treatment. It might just be excreting toxins to alter its environment as well. And then on top of all of that, with the MTHFR, if you have that, actually let me know in the comments if you also have, late stage or chronic Lyme disease and you have MTHFR. I'm interested to know. There's all kinds of variants as well within the MTHFR, so you can have like double positives or plus and minus, and there's like different levels of it and all of that. And I'm not an expert, but it is interesting when I talk to people in the Lyme community because almost everyone I've talked to has it. So yeah, let me know in the comments. But my point, on top of all of those toxins involved in Lyme disease, our daily life's also saturated with all of these toxins, endotoxins, endocrine disrupting chemicals, our processed foods, our preservatives, dyes, all kinds of craziness in our water, in our soil, everything. Exposure to these daily contaminants that we were never, we haven't evolved a process. Like the human body is a detoxifying machine. It's really good at it. It's really good at processing and eliminating naturally occurring toxins. But when we've got these daily man-made preservatives and dyes and all of that, that can really start to affect how well we're detoxing the natural stuff as well. So when the body's overworked from fighting Lyme disease, for instance, and trying to filter out all those daily toxins as well, it's just overwhelmed and it's like getting clogged up, and we're not able to eliminate some of these toxins. So I know firsthand in my own healing journey, like how big of a difference detoxification support has been and how important and life-changing it's been for all of my clients and my support group and everything. So I just want to get this information out to more people. So I've created that free detoxification Herc's guide for you, the 10 tips to manage a Jerish-Herxheimer reaction. You'll find the link in the description of the video. And I have this all written out and, more clearly written out with the links and resources in my blog at jenhyla.com. You can sign up for my newsletter there, find all kinds of resources, my Lyme 101 class, and get that free detox guide, 10 tips to manage Jerish-Herxheimer. And if you're looking for more support with detoxification, if you're brand new to Lyme disease or you're just feeling overwhelmed because this is a lot of information and there's so many different ways to support the detoxification system, and gosh, like when you have Lyme disease, it's just everything's overwhelming. So I've created a group coaching program. This is called the Lyme Ease Detox Camp, and I have done this a few different rounds already, and I just recently switched it up because it was originally just a 20-day like crash course, but now I have extended it out to be a 4-month self-paced group coaching program. I really wanted it to be accessible to everyone. I know that we all heal in our own time. So you're going to get all of the material on day 1 to pick through as you like or as you feel up to it. It's 10 pre-recorded videos. There's 4 different training modules. So I go over Lyme 101. We learn about the skin and lymph system and detoxification support, digestive detox, mood and mindset detox. There's a private Facebook group, support group. There's email support. I'm going to be doing monthly group coaching calls and weekly check-ins with everybody as well. And this course is really for the Lyme patients who are feeling overwhelmed by their diagnosis and treatments are making them feel worse, and they're just ready to take control and feel empowered over their illness. So I have all the links and information below. This is just exactly what I needed when I first started in my Lyme journey. So I have kind of encased it into this supportive online container, and yeah, I'm excited to be getting that going in March. It's only $36 a month, and you'll find the link below. So thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm going to come live every week and yap about Lyme disease and what's helping me and what's helping everyone that I've been supporting. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you found this information helpful. Well, let me know in the comments, and until next time, keep healing. Bye.